I'm just going to put the egg right in. Oops, I've done a terrible job. I cracked a shell in there. And this can go off, and you can see it's already cooking the whites. Scrambled eggs, cooked on a BRS-3000T with a flame diffuser. So this video is going to show how to make a flame diffuser for a BRS-3000T stove. So this stove is popular with ultralight backpackers. I know it has some issues where people say the flames melt the titanium arms here that hold your pots up, but I believe that's mostly from people blasting their stove at high gas volume, which is unnecessary. That's controversial. Not everybody believes what I believe. So here's the stove. Here's the flame diffuser that actually fits right on the top here. And if I clip it in, whoops, I have it upside down. There is a sidedness to this, which I'll discuss. If I clip it in, it fits quite nicely. And that's not all the way in, but press this down and it's all the way in. And if you put a pot here, it actually does not touch the flame diffuser. So how do you make such a thing? Well, you've got to start with something, and you can see up close. I don't have this on autofocus, so maybe I won't show it up closer than this. Turns out it is made from a tea infuser, and this tea infuser comes from an American store called Target, and this is the MBD, Made by Design, stainless steel tea infuser. And you can see here it's two of these mesh balls that are rimmed with a steel bit here, and all you have to do, it's made so cheaply, you just twist these off, and the handle you can get rid of, and now we have two of the beginnings of a flame diffuser. So you should be able to see how these turn into one of these. Now what we need to do is we need to bend the steel mesh a special way. And so I was looking around the house, what do I have that can bend things? Well, I have a shampoo bottle from a hotel, and I saw that this would fit right in here and press everything down if I get it in the center. So I have it here like this, but I'm going to actually use the smooth part to press this in for the first thing. So I'm going to press this over the top here first, and here's how I will do that. First, I take this whole thing and try to press it in here as much as I can, and even on top of this evenly all the way around. And the point here is to just get this in here nice and smooth with a nice bend, that first bend closest to the rim. I need to make the top flat, because now what I'm going to do is I'm going to invert this, and I'm going to put the cap in this part right here and then press in. But first get this all the way down as much as I can. There we go. Take the cap off, and it is now ready for the next part, where this has to go in. Make sure it's even all the way around. It's actually probably not that critical. And now I have a different size bottle. This turns out to be body lotion, but I want to press this in as much as it can go. And it's made the second bend or wave in here that I have. The other side here is I want to make sure this top doesn't extend beyond. I don't want it to go too far because it will hit the pot. So it just has to be enough to do this. So we have that, and we have that, and just work the two in, and you're basically done with your flame diffuser. So in summary, you need some caps and bottles from hotel shampoo or travel size things, and you can turn a tea infuser into 2 flame diffusers for a BRS-3000T stove. Let's cook some eggs now. I'm going to show you how this flame diffuser works for the BRS-3000T stove. It's attaches here right on the top pretty easily, and as already shown, it weighs about 6 grams. So it just clips in right here. If you look at it edge on, a pot doesn't actually touch the diffuser when it's sitting here on top of the diffuser here. So let's turn it on. There you go. And so you can see how on low flame, not a problem here. And today we're going to do scrambled eggs. I got a little salt and pepper, and you can see, I won't go too close up here, but you can see how it heats up, and the diffuser is doing a great job here. I'm on low flame, and I'm going to put the pan on here and heat it up. This is an aluminum pan that is Silverstone coated, that came with an old Muro cook kit that I have. So here we go. I'm going to change the camera view so we get a view looking down into the pan here. The flame is still on. It's under low flame. Nothing really happening here. I'm going to add a little butter. And I have this spatula here. This will just make the non-stick even more non-stick. I have some salt and pepper, but you can see here it's just barely melting this butter in the center here. So I have to turn the flame up a little bit. There we go. And I'm just going to put the egg right in. Oops, I've done a terrible job. I cracked a shell in there. And this can go off, and you can see it's already cooking the whites. And I have not added the salt and pepper yet, but let me do that now. Pepper, I always love lots of pepper. A little bit of salt. Not too fond of salt. And you can see here that the flame is low enough that it's cooking, even though it's cooking the egg, there's no browning or burning or scorching going on here. know how you like your scrambled eggs, but I rarely eat them myself, and I'm only cooking this egg as a demonstration. You can see that the flame is still on, diffuser doing its job. More importantly, the pan itself, I don't know, it looks to be maybe 2 millimeters thick. It's aluminum and silverstone coated, so it's not a titanium pan here. It's a pan made for this kind of work. And I really love the silverstone here. So that's it. Scrambled eggs cooked on a BRS-3000T with a flame diffuser. Didn't even keep it here warming for a while, but I'm going to call that the end of the video. I'm going to eat this egg right now.